Have you ever found yourself caught up in concepts and knowledge and not taking the action using the skills that you've acquired? I came across that over the last couple of days and I went, whoa, what's going on? And I started to think about what does that mean for being a legacy mentor? Is that if you're constantly in concepts and gaining knowledge, what about figuring out those actions, those skills you can put into responses with others? Because if you're just in concepts, you're off playing by yourself. If you're into actions, you're engaging with others. And I went, okay, I got it. And so I sat down this morning here on Wednesday in the hearth of the home, the hearth of the office, and said, okay, I'm going to draw some cards. But before I do that, what I want to do is just reorganize some of the cards that I had. And I did that this morning, and it actually made a really big difference. So taking the action of sorting out those concepts, even on the small scale of my cards, it helped so much. And what I did was I just sort of blended two decks together and created still three, but I found a way in which to blend them together that makes more sense for drawing upon. So if you've only just met me, I'm Stephen. I'm with Younger, Older, Elder. This is my Wednesday broadcast, so to speak, or video about sharing what it's like to be a legacy mentor. This is the raw aspect of things, so that I can get ready, able, and willing to support you in what's going on. And also you get to meet me and get a sense of who I am and what I'm up to. So I just thought I'd share with you what the cards are that I drew this morning. So the first card was around the letter, and today I got G. And G is about go, get ahead. And then I thought, well, hang on a minute. I wrote some get statements earlier, and I'm actually shooting some videos this week about get perspective, get perception, get support, get results, get movement. So if you pop over into the shorts world here on YouTube, you will find reference to those 5 videos as they come out. And then I'm going to shoot a long that brings all 5 of those together within the next week. I've got a few others in production as well. But I thought, gee, wow, that's kind of interesting, no pun intended there, that this actually came through by pulling the card of something I was already doing. It happens. And actually, it happened even more, because when I pulled from the key phrases and concepts card, I came up with how. How is it that I go about doing what I'm doing on a given day or with a project? How is it? And the complementary card for the single word that comes out of all the models that I work with was system. And in my world, how and system are connected. It's like why and vision, and who and persons, and how and system, just quick references so that I have them to pick up on when I'm in conversations. I can grab a hold of those images and work with them. So this idea of how and system, for me, system, and I have to say this came from someone else, it's not mine, is save yourself time, effort, and money. And legacy is about the useful what's, time, effort, and money, that you gift others so they can learn from you. So I said, okay, system, save yourself time, effort, and money. How do I go about doing what it is that I'm doing? The actions that I'm going to take, and get a little bit away from the concepts that I tend to always play with. I tend to link with knowledge and mapping versus action and relationships. It's just who I am, and therefore when I get an opportunity to interact with others, I get a chance to have some fun and bring action. But I'll spend a lot more of my time playing in the concepts and creating and being a content creator. And that's okay. So with that, I went about thinking, okay, where am I going with what's taking place for my interactions with the 50s and the 60s and 70s? And I said, I think what I could do is I could help them become a legacynt. And a legacynt is someone who appreciates legacy, is framing up, discovering, shaping, and sharing their legacy, and doing it with a reference to a docent. And a docent tends to be more in a UK context. It's about a guide, sort of a below professor who supports university. A docent could be someone who's a museum guide. So a guide, someone who is supporting. And I just went legacy and docent. Legacynt is someone who's supporting legacy, whether it's their own and inviting others to get involved with it. So I kind of like that term, legacynt. So I'm going to take it out for a walk and see what happens. And let me know what you think down below in the comments section. Do you like the word legacynt and the definition I've just given? I'm going to be playing with it more, so I'll detail it out a lot more. But let me know what you think. I'd appreciate that. And so what that means is that if I'm going to help you become a legacynt, I can't keep playing in my concepts. I got to get into those actions. I got to get that how and system going. And therefore, I'm just finishing up a few books that are just down here on my table. And there are some long and short books that would be more like there's a Kindle and then there's a paperback style. And I'm going to keep posting my shorts. So jump on over into those shorts. I go out every morning. I attempt to get them out before 8 o'clock. Sometimes they go out just after 8 o'clock. But they're great prompts to get you thinking about your legacy and where you're going. And you can use them each day to go, okay, what could I work on today? I find it supports me in my thinking throughout the day as well, because in the production of them, I get to go a little deeper in my own me, myself, and I conversations. And then I'm actually working on creating a planner prompt workbook called Lamps, and I'll leave that for another day in terms of explaining what it's about. But in all of this, what I'm attempting to do is move from concept into action. So from this, instead of looking at my preferred future and figuring out what I'd like to have out there and bringing it in, I'm actually saying, well, here's some things I can contribute from my current reality that is in support of this living legacy life. So today, pulling the cards and this video, it's all a confirmation of moving from concepts into actions. And that's great. I'll take it. I'll take that awareness and see what happens with that as time goes by. That was my base update for the week and where it is that I'm going. But there is another video that I think might be of use to you around this get support idea that I just mentioned on the get card, or the G card. And it's around this idea. How do you introduce legacy to your family and friends, your colleagues, so that they might understand where you're going and possibly get involved with what it is that you're wanting to have, do? And I thought that I would shoot that is because it was something that's been mulling around in me about how do I help my family and friends, my colleagues that I'm interacting with, how do I help them understand what my legacy is about? Because I'd like to get them involved somehow. And I'm going to see what that unfolds for me as I shoot that video, because I always find that I educate what I love to learn. So by creating the video, I'm educating, and therefore I'm learning myself. And so that's a great way to set up any day, I believe. So with that, any comments you have, questions down below is great. If you have something that's of a more private nature, go on to the contact form on the website. subscribe, and just enjoy more videos here on the channel. So this is Stephen, Legacy Mentor with Younger Older Elder. I wish you the best and take care. Please subscribe, that'd be great. Watch the videos here to the side, to the right. You will pick up some more insights, and make sure that you comment down below. Thank you.